When you think about it, the animal kingdom is just packed with real-life superpowers. We're talking about creatures that can run on water or hear a mouse's heartbeat in total darkness. Today, we're going to explore some of the most incredible abilities out there, all inspired by the Supernature Encyclopedia.
For billions of years, evolution has been this incredible designer, just sculpting and refining life. But what does it really take for a creature to rise above the rest? What's the secret sauce that turns an ordinary animal into a superstar of the natural world?
Well, it all starts with the planet itself. Our world is literally a living planet, just teeming with life in every possible corner. Life first got going in the oceans about 3.5 billion years ago, and from there, well, it spread out to conquer the entire globe. Now, to make sense of all this diversity, biologists divide the world up into these distinct living environments. They call them biomes. And as you can see here, a biome is basically just a big area with a similar climate and its own unique crew of plants and animals. And the scale of this place, it's just immense. Earth is, at its heart, a watery world. The oceans cover almost 3/4 of the surface. And it was in this giant aquatic cradle that life began. And you know what? It's where so many secrets are still hiding. Okay, so let's get into our first category of superpowers. This one is all about design. We're talking about incredible body blueprints, perfectly engineered for survival. I mean, just look at the gorilla's anatomy. This is a perfect example of pure, raw power. Some animal bodies are just built for strength. And the gorilla's whole setup, from its massive bones to those powerful arm muscles, it's just a masterclass in force. But a superpower isn't always about brute strength, Sometimes nature plays with the laws of physics in some truly mind-bending ways. So, as a complete contrast to the gorilla's power, get a load of the basilisk lizard. Its body isn't designed for strength at all, but for speed and hydrodynamics, basically how to move through water. And this specialized design allows it to do something that seems impossible. It can literally run on the surface of the water. All right, so from incredible designs, let's switch gears and talk about pure performance. Now we're looking at nature's ultimate athletes. These are the creatures that push physical limits to the absolute extreme. So how do we measure who's the best? Let's have a little athletic face-off. In one corner, we've got the fastest sprinter on land, and in the other, the animal with the strongest bite for its size. So, who are the champions? And here they are. The cheetah, no surprise, is the undisputed king of speed. It has this incredibly flexible spine that acts like a spring, and a long tail that works like a rudder for making super sharp turns. But for pure bite force, relative to its size, the crown goes to the Tasmanian devil. It has these massive jaw muscles that give it a bone-crushing power that's totally unmatched. All right, we've seen bodies built for power and for performance, but now let's dive into a whole different kind of superpower, one that lets animals experience a reality that's completely hidden from us. We're talking about senses that are truly beyond human. Say hello to the barn owl. This creature is a true master of stealth. What you're looking at is a silent hunter in action. Its feathers have this unique, soft, comb-like edge that breaks up the airflow. This completely muffles the sound of its flight, so it can sneak up on its prey in total silence. But that's only half the story. The silent flight is just how it gets there. The owl's real superpower is its hearing. Its ears are so perfectly tuned that it can pinpoint the exact location of a tiny mouse rustling in the leaves from way up high, in complete darkness. It's like having biological GPS. So that's an incredible upgrade on a sense that we already have. But what about senses that we humans just don't possess at all? Senses that open up a whole different way of experiencing the world. I mean, sometimes survival requires abilities that are hard for us to even wrap our heads around. For instance, in the freezing cold polar regions, some fish have evolved a natural antifreeze in their blood. They don't just put up with the cold, their bodies have a built-in defense system against deadly temperatures, a true super sense for survival. And here's the thing, all these incredible examples are just from the creatures we know about. Let's zoom back out for a second and think about the great unknown, because our planet is still a world of incredible discovery. Right now, as we speak, scientists have identified and named over 1.5 million different species of animals. Just let that number sink in. It's absolutely staggering. But, and this is the part that will really blow your mind, that's just what we found so far.
It's really only the tip of the iceberg.
Some scientists estimate there could be as many as 40 million undiscovered species out there. Just think about that. For every one animal species we know, there could be more than 25 others that we've never even seen.
And that brings us to the ultimate mystery, doesn't it? If the creatures we do know have such incredible abilities, just imagine what other superpowers are still out there, just waiting to be found in the vast, undiscovered library of life on Earth. It really makes you wonder.